a little quick review of the SX Ursa 2 ash base. It's made of basically ash, as far as I understand. I think it's ash wood. The other ones are made of alder wood, which are also very good. But I was very impressed. I just got this out of the box. I have not changed the stock strings. I have not set it up. I have not done anything. I was actually impressed. The setup is actually nice and low. Perfect for playing. Everything is extremely glossy. They put it in good gloss. I don't know if I can show the fretboard. That unlike a lot of the other bases that I have, even some of my professional ones, the gloss on this is perfect. This is smoothed here on the side, so it's easy to glide. You don't cut yourself. A few of the frets I can feel up here, and maybe one right here need to be filed down a little bit, but that's really dumb. It's just literally 2 seconds with a file, and it's all done. But it's a passive bass. It's Fender style. It's basically a Fender clone. It's completely Fender clone, so it's passive bass. It has a tone knob, volume knob. This is I believe it's the neck pickup, which has got a warmer sound, obviously. And obviously I want to do baby bass type of work. But by the way, I'm playing this out of a complete PA speaker. It's not a bass amp, so the EQ options would be a lot more. But that's the neck pickup. Let me try the the bridge pickup. It's a little bit more nasally, more main bridge. Obviously, any better strings would fix the sound a little bit, but I like it. I don't think it's that bad. This whole bass cost me $200. I think $12 shipping because I live near New Hampshire, where the company is based out of. I live in Massachusetts. It's pretty much 5 hours ride from where the company is based. I think. Arrived in one day. Obviously, the look, I love it. I mean, it's very shiny, very glossy, very professional. It's actually heavy. It feels like 10 or 11 pounds. So it's a heavy bass. It's more back heavy than neck heavy, which is great because it stays this way for me. And when I'm playing, I have easy access. Like I said, the action is actually really nice and low. I can go gig with this tonight. In fact, you know what? I might go to the jam tonight. Let me tell you, I would recommend this instrument for any bass player, especially beginners. If you're looking at beginners who are looking to have a bass for the first 3 or 4 years, etc., while they're learning, a bass like this, obviously, I would recommend the 4-stringer. I got a 6-string one, so like pretty much all my basses now string. But it's the same price, it's pretty much maybe like $10 cheaper for the 5-string and $10 cheaper than that for the 4-string. I'd recommend this to any bass players. I could gig with this tonight. I mean, it's that quality. The pickups obviously are, the Fender style, I guess the humbucks. I'm not sure if that's how they call them. But if you're really that much of a tone freak and you're not happy with the sound, you can always upgrade this instrument for $200. Maybe the pickups, and maybe $80 the cost of somebody setting it up. Or if you know how to do it, it's cheap. For $400, you get a pro bass. The wood here is ridiculous. It's hard ash. It feels good. The bridge is strong metal. The saddle here, it's normal one, but everything literally is. I'm impressed. I was expecting just a bass to mess around, and it has a backup bass for my gigs and stuff like that. But you know what? I feel real comfortable with this, and it's real comfortable to play it. The neck feels good, thick enough for slap. It's really good for fingerstyle. It's really great. That's great. I recommend recommend it to anybody. The XX basses, it's a hit or miss. I've been reading on the reviews. Sometimes they come in with some problems. Sometimes they need to be sanded off some things. The strings are supposedly crap. But, you know, it's not that bad. I can work with this. At least for basic gigs around there. If I was going to record, I'll use another bass or I'll get a new string. But this is quite frankly the best value on the internet on a bass. $200. And you're getting a bass that is very well, nicely done, glossed. Looks like a Fender. I mean, excellent work. I can't really complain about this bass. I highly recommend SX basses. SX Ursa 2 is the model. It's the best kept secret right now. I mean, I know a lot of bass players know about it, but a lot of bass players don't know about it. Highly recommend this. I mean, you know, I can play anything with this. If I played around with the tone knobs and stuff like that, I'm sure I would get more of what I want. I like having a nice beat, you know, beefy bass, and then a little cut so you can see what the fingers are doing. This bass is definitely going to get gigged with, and I might actually take this guy as the main bass for some gigs just to mess around with. So like I said, SX Ursa 2, the Ash model, they have different models, but let me tell you, this wood feels solid. This is like the strongest, most solid wood I have of all my basses. I'm so impressed with this bass. $200. That's all it was. I'm not kidding you. $200. Go look it online. Or if you get lucky, maybe you find one being sold on Craigslist for $120 or something like that. Best value on the bass, by far. This bass is not a beginner bass. This bass looks very well made, even though it's supposed to be made in China and cheap. This bass is really great constructed. This is a pro bass. You give me this, I'd get with this for for years. Treat it well, you got yourself a bass. You don't have to waste money on a lot of basses. If you want to pick up the pickups later, if you don't like the sound, work on the pickups. But the wood is great. Sounds great. See you guys later. Bye-bye.